We love hip hop.
You guys were asking earlier before, and I don't want to bring it up again, but you guys were asking before, like, when were people started calling you an old head? And I told y'all when I was 34, bro. When we were off camera, when we had that conversation. When I was 34, mans were like, you're still rapping, you're 34? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be harder for him to, like, target that younger demographic.
I just don't think he's going to have the same effect on this generation of younger people than he did on our generation, for example, right?
Yeah.
Like, in a sense, we kind of like grew up with him. But now for these younger kids, it's like he's already how we used to see, like, I don't know, maybe like Jay-Z or Diddy, like, you know? Same time, Jay-Z was still like kind of active, but he was on the tail end, like for like when I was younger, but like an OG. So it's kind of like maybe the kids see it like, all right, yo, OG, do your thing. It's like the way we see Ice Cube when Ice Cube makes music now. It's like, yo, that was sick, bro.
But when we were watching, when you guys were seeing Jay-Z at that point, right? That's when he wasn't as active. He was just still dropping music, but not as frequently. Like, he was getting into more businesses and stuff. You can see him strategically backing out as an artist. Drake looked like he's still at full throttle dropping music, bro.
Yeah, Jay-Z also emphasized collaboration at that tail end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Drake and plus what he had, like Rihanna, Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if Drake had like two powerful artists that he kind of has under his label.
Smiley.
Yeah, Smiley.
Well, you don't think Drake could retire off of Smiley and party?
I think, you know what?
Party.
I feel like he I think on a local level, yes, but not on the same level as like Kanye and Rihanna, where
Facts.
they're superstars in their own right and they're like your artists, you know?
He keeps the lights on, bro.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, he was keeping the lights on until he got Kanye.
Yeah.
And then Kanye helped to keep the lights on for Rockefeller, not even Rock Nation. Rockefeller before the breakup. And then he started Rock Nation, and then he got Rihanna and all this. He was like, had his feet up. He barely rapped at that point, bro.
Yeah, he like would rap for fun, and it would be good because like a Jay-Z feature or a verse is like, it was refreshing because
it was special.
He was kind of done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even though he wasn't done fully, it was like, okay, like he's giving us a little bit. So,
and we're going to get to another Drake segment later on. Actually, we'll just wrap it all in together so that we don't have to separate the Drake stuff. But I have one more question. What does retirement look like for Drake? And when will that be?
Ready for the road.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready, ready for the road.
And not retirement, like, because rappers never retire, but like doing the Jay-Z thing, like I just drop like once whenever I want to, 444 type shit.
I feel like he should do one more album and one more like world tour, and then like gracefully bow out and just do a bunch of different business ventures and still make music here and there, but not try to be the guy.
Jesus Christ, Drake's watching it like, one more? Are you sick? You're like, bro, you know how much stuff I have in the studio, bro?
At the same time, like, as long as the music's good, I'll probably always listen to Drake, you know? But I'm saying for like the younger crowd. But like, in the same way that like artists that you grew up listening to, like when they drop, like you'll check them out because you still rate them, you know?
Yeah.
Redman, whenever he drops new music, I'm like, okay, like it's Redman, so I'll rock with it because I like how he raps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you put in Drake and Redman in the same category now. That's fine.
For certain people, maybe for your the generational difference, you know?
Wow, Drake.
I feel like what was I gonna say?
Way more than Redman though, obviously. As an example for me. Yeah,
so what does retirement look like for Drake? When is that happening in it?
I feel like even from now, we could just go on easy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because I think he kind of overstayed his welcome. You know what I mean? So I feel like the more he tries, like the worse it gets. So if he was to just like kind of chill, and then if he like kind of gets inspiration or whatever to drop something, but like, I don't know. If I was him, I would just kind of just chill from now.
But you know what I will say? I feel like there's no one next after Drake to take the heir of the throne.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like he could stay relevant because his girls like rock with Drake heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as long as he makes those, you'll hear his new music in rotation at a club or at a party.
Okay. And last thing on this Drake retirement stuff, because like Nas is technically in that category where he's not active, but he's active. Like he was very active over the last few years.
Yeah.
But then he could chill again. He's back to like, oh, I got this business, casino, whatever. He ain't gonna be dropping no albums probably till maybe next year, let's say. He could do it whenever he wants to. When does Drake get to that status?
I think once this lawsuit is fully completed, I feel like the industry is just going to be done with Drake, and Drake can do what Nas does, where it's like he just appeals to his audience, and his audience will always consume his product, will pay to see him, pay for his merch, and then you become like more self-sustaining, more independent.
Interesting.
Basically, I think that Drake has a good pulse on the culture, like in the sense he always knows who's up next type thing. So I feel like if he took more of like a Birdman approach, where like kind of like what Birdman's doing with YoungBoy, whereas like he's just kind of putting on the new artist type thing. I feel like that would be like a nice lane for him to just cruise into, you know? Because if he wants to drop a verse, his new little artist, then we could just drop a verse on their track. But
and do it like that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
It only works if he picks the right artists, because like you're talking about Birdman, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Drake. You know what I'm saying?
And YoungBoy. Freaking Young Thug.
Yeah, like Drake. Who's Drake's like strongest competitor in that sense? Where it's like this guy could be a star.
Okay, maybe no one signed to him, but Drake put on the Migos. You know what I mean?
But not under OVO. Like they weren't signed. Like
but like Drake was still the one that brought them to the forefront. Even like there's a whole list of bands.
And I know P&D is probably like okay, like respected. Even The Weeknd to an extent.
Yeah.
Drake
like,
put on The Weeknd. You're right.
But to this day, where it's like he can be like, yo, this is my artist, the way like Jay-Z was saying that with Kanye, where like he's hopping on track, they're making collab albums, they're going on tours together.
Yeah.
Who is Drake's artist that he has that he can do that with?
I don't know. I'm not saying nothing.
Probably P&D. That's
I'm saying
why they did the album.
Because then it's you're a disloyal piece of shit. You know, I am gonna say something. He doesn't have them. He doesn't have that yet. P&D is not trying to be in the forefront like that.
That's true.
To be, you know, like they did the collab. Actually, they already did it. They did the collab album. That's out of the way. We got that. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Songs for You. So other than that, that's it, bro.
But he needs a star that's like almost at his level or even beyond him.
So
like P&D
they gotta go
like
sign one.
Drake.
They still have to go sign one. With all due respect to Roy Woods and Smiley, right? They're not at the level where Drake can just fall back and he's fine with just letting them take the throne. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not saying that they're not talented, but they're not talented enough. Right? I'm not saying that they're not talented, but Drake is super singer, super rapper, rap his ass off and all that. Writers, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's on another level to those guys, bro.
He is an enigma. Like, you know, like I don't even think there's another like him. It's kind of like an eclipse where you might not see another Drake for 100 years.
Yes, but if you can get somebody who can rap super, super sick and can hold a tune, you know what I'm saying, and make huge songs, boom, that's the person that can take over for him, or at least let him fall back and he collabs with that guy.
But I feel like it's beyond just the talent. It's about their image. Are they charismatic? Do they have the personality to be a superstar? Right? Like Kanye, Rihanna, they had the aura.
Yeah.
You know, but who has the aura around Drake where he's like, you know what? I mean, I feel like that's why he be using all their tracks, because it's like, you can't do this yourself. You don't have the sauce in like that charismatic sense. Like you're sick in a studio. You know what I'm saying? Your bars are good.
Yeah.
But like people don't feel a way about you.
Yeah. So he hasn't signed that person yet. And if that person exists, they're going to be really valuable. So they'll be lucky if OVO is able to sign them and not like, I don't know,
EXO
or QC,
Dreamville.
QCP, Dreamville, whoever's out there. You know what I'm saying?
If The Weeknd were to retire, do you feel like he has a better roster to kind of steer the ship?
No.
What do you mean, Nav?
Nav and Belly?
Belly's
strong.
not even active, bro. Belly just writes for people.
So Nav,
that's it.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, man.
Nav versus P&D pretty much.
P&D is taking that.
P&D is taking that any day. No disrespect to you, Nav, but like it's just facts, man. None of those guys have like a crazy roster. So it's not even an OVO diss thing. Like the Canadians, there's mad talent in here, bro, in Canada, bro. In Toronto, period. You're trying to tell me that these guys, 2 major labels, and they don't have anything to fall back on with the amount of talent in the city? That's a idiot thing, dog. They're missing out on mad people out here, bro.
How about Majid Jordan?
Milk Carton.
They're missing.
They're super missing, bro. Come on, fam. When the last time you seen them niggas, bro?
King say.
Holy shit. See, this is why I was getting in trouble, bro.
I
need to
I'm
shut
trying
the
to think.
Okay, last thing.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.